Hello and welcome. Glad you could join me. I got a quickie woodshop build today. Well, more than one, but they're all just bandsaw or jigsaw projects, so pretty simple. I wasn't sure if they were even worth a video, but I think they're cute and I'm making them, so maybe some of you will get a kick out of them. I drew the first two from pictures I had and the other ones from a silhouette I downloaded from the internet. Once I had them to my liking, I transferred them to wood with the tracing over transfer paper method. I'm using a 2x8 here that I had left over from the lean-to build. I want the wider material for these so they'll be a little more stable when they stand up on edge, and you'll see why that's important later. The other one, or two, as I'm making two of the same thing, I'm using thinner material for because they're going to serve a different purpose, so this is close to 3/4 inch thick material here. After I get them marked out, I cut them into smaller pieces on the miter saw just so they're easier to swing around on the bandsaw. And then it's on to the bandsaw to cut them out. Nothing special to see here, so I'm not going to waste too much of your time. Just following the lines. There's the first one. And there's the second one. And then we have the last one. And like I say, I cut out two of these. After the cutting comes the sanding. Installing a fresh 120 grit disc here. And I'll give you a tip. When you're getting set up, make sure your random orbit sander isn't turned on when you plug it in, or be ready to chase it. Anyway, nothing much to see here either, except there's so many nooks and crannies on these. I used about every sanding method I had, including the random orbit, belt sander a little, the oscillating spindle sander, hand sanding, of course, and I even used the sandpaper wrapped around a dowel trick. With the rough spots and sharp edges removed, I blew away the sawdust and had a couple more details to do. I'm going to inset magnets on the two little duckies, so a Forstner bit in the drill press takes care of that. I want them to just protrude a little bit. Looks good. And I want to give the little birdie an eye, so a brad point bit makes pretty quick work out of that. To mount these magnets, the screws were a bit too long, so I started them into each one just to cut the threads and then took them back out to shorten them a little bit on the grinder so they don't poke through the other side. And I'll give you another tip. Make sure you hold on tight to the screw with your pliers when you approach the grinding wheel, or the stone can catch it and flip it right out of the pliers and send it into shop oblivion, never to be seen again. Not saying that happened, but you know. So after I found another screw, I ground it down a little more carefully, and they were both ready to go. Took them out though because I'm going to paint these, which is what I did next. Quick shot of black paint on the back sides of these two. Then some brush-on water-based polyurethane for the other two, and I'll let it all dry a while. Which turned into overnight because Rust-Oleum was the only black paint I had, and that takes a while to dry, especially when the humidity is high like it is today. The next day I put on a second coat of poly and flipped the ducts and sprayed the other side of them with some more black paint. And it's still humid and a little chilly, so long drying time again. After they finally got dry enough, I put the magnets back in and they're done. So now I'll show you what these are all for. So if you're wondering what this thing is for, I'll show you. Kind of a cute little doorstop, I think. This other one, with its narrower tailpiece, would work much better on carpeted floors. I don't have carpet in my house, but I found this old junky piece of carpet to show you. Works pretty good. Here's a couple of shots of all of them straight on in case you want to take a screenshot or picture your TV screen, just in case you want to make a copy of the shapes for yourself. I bet these would be real popular for cat lovers or bird lovers. So I told you guys in another video that we installed a lift in the main shop, and I made these kind of as a reminder for when you go under here to do that, because see ya. Thanks for watching.